Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up now.
dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, a life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your superhero? Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. 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 Can I be your superhero?
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Tonight, we gonna let it away. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it away.
shadows till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Breakpoint Malaysia Singapore Split 2 playoffs. This is, of course, the grand finals moment where we're all been waiting for. Two teams who have eventually made their way to this position after grueling fights, difficult duels. Well, they are now one best of 3 away from qualifying to Challengers Southeast Asia, the Pro Bowl relegation stage, of course. My name is Coldan, and joined me for the grand finals, none other than Leemontea himself. Linus, how are you feeling about this matchup we're about to have?
Oh, it's gonna be an exciting one for sure. SOI, the reigning, I don't know, can you call them the kings of this tournament? I think it's justifiably so, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, zero maps dropped, 15 game win streak since G League. They probably forgotten how it feels like to lose at this point. And the one team that is stopping them from making this run is Ignite, that has crawled their way back from a defeat from OPY. They have faced their demons, they have come out on top, and now this is the first time that they're going to meet in the entire tournament, so this is going to be a fresh one.
Yeah, when we looked back on the stats, the last time they did face each other was all the way back in Split 1. And since then, there's been so many roster changes for these two teams. I wouldn't say that, I mean, they still retain the same core, but I think fundamentally as teams, it's very different. You've got the new Tejo meta, you got the new maps as well, Ascent and Icebox back in the map pool. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fresh face squad for both of these teams. It's going to be a very interesting one. We haven't seen them face off against each other for such a long time. And now in the grand finals where everything is on the line, best of 3, winner of this goes to promo relegation. I mean, what more could you write?
Yeah, what more could you ask for, right? And the funny thing is, looking at their maps, right? I'm just taking a look at the maps. Yeah, both of these teams have extremely high win rates, right? Extremely good players. We can take a look at the brackets right now, actually, just to see how far we have come. And yeah, you can see that Ignite making that lower bracket run. They beat rivals, they beat OPY, they have finally pulled themselves in to that grand finals. Meanwhile, SOI just dominating that upper bracket in a very, very spicy Thai fashion. Making finally meeting, it all comes down to this, right? It all comes down to this grand finals right here.
It's an incredible road that SOI have taken, and you can see the players here. We've got Adept, Bullet, Kestrel, Heart, as well as Esmond. And of course, Kestrel and Esmond, the two newest additions to this SOI squad. I mean, led by Bullet, his calling, in my opinion, has been stellar. The way that he's able to control his team, and even with the two new additions, I thought it was going to be difficult, right, to get a new squad going, 2 new players. It's going to change up the system quite a bit, but they've shown that resilience. But on the other side of the battlefield, Ignite Gaming, a squad that had disappointing results in Split 1, restructured, came back. We've got Kenji as well as Josh now in the mix. We just saw them take down OPY, a team that had beaten them earlier in this tournament. And yeah, you can see that they learned from their mistakes, and it's another squad that's really wanting to find the highs that they did back when Splash was on the roster. Can they, find the similar heights without that star player of theirs? The new squad, Kenji back on Duelist. So many questions, but we're gonna have to find out the answers in this grand finals.
I mean, Kenji at this point, his form looks pretty darn good. Just going off by that game up against OPY. So hopefully he can replicate that success coming in forward up against SOI. And also, yeah, before we went to look at the brackets and before we saw the head-to-head, I was talking about the maps, right? So of course, hopefully we can jump into the veto in just a bit. But yeah, the maps that Ignite have been banning, right? They banned Haven, they've been banning Split. Both of those maps, SOI has like a crazy win rate, like 10 maps of Split, 100% win rate. 11 maps of Haven, 91% win rate. I think these 2 maps we probably won't see at all in this grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, if you go down the list, if you just look at the stats of SOI, it's all 100% win rates because they haven't dropped.
They played a lot of Haven and Split.
Yeah, they
Like, a
have.
lot.
Yeah, so it's maps that they lean towards, but it feels like every map that you play, it's gonna be a rough one, right? So, instant
Well,
ban
technically
of
they-
Ascent. I like this ban coming in from Soi Tai because Ignite has shown a little bit of strength on this map, right? They are 4-0 on it. They recently beat rival esports in a dominating fashion, 13-4. So Soi Tai, experts of the entire map pool, they're just gonna ban out the best map of their opponents.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they have managed to get away with playing so much Split and Haven for Soi Tai. Surely somebody has seen their stats and go like, who would face like, imagine you're on a 9 win streak on
Nine-
Split, 100% win rate, and then you give them the 10th map. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Why? Right? So Ignite, probably one of these maps that they're going to be banning. And I guess just based off stats alone, I don't know how much that's going to save you, but you probably want to try and put Bind in there to face up against Soi, because that's the only map that they have lost twice to, and they haven't won a single game.
Well, I mean, Bind is no longer.
Yeah, Bind,
in the
oh,
map
sorry,
pool,
Bind is no
so
longer in the map pool, so you don't even need to
don't
worry
have to
about
worry about that. But yeah, I mean, you were talking about the map videos, right? It's Split and Haven that's so strong, but
yeah.
you only got one ban. You can only ban Split or Haven, and then they're just gonna pick the other one. No, so Haven's surely gonna be picked up by Soi Tai here, in my opinion. But then again, thinking about it, Ignite also have a pretty
Ignite's a good Haven,
decent
yeah.
Haven. So, ooh, interesting to see who's gonna actually pick up the Haven. Both teams are very strong on that. And
Yep,
Soi
okay, the big
Tai,
Haven,
they are gonna be the ones that just takes the initiative and say, hey, I'm more confident in my Haven than than you are good at yours. So now it gives Ignite, in an honest opinion, I think they have kind of won out this veto because they play a map that they're pretty confident on, which is Haven, and it's selected by opponent, and then they get to choose another map that they're good at, which is gonna be Lotus.
Yeah, but well, Soi is also 3-0 on Lotus,
I mean,
so
yeah.
surely they know how to play. I love that they banned Icebox, even though Ignite is losing on that map. I guess Soi just doesn't want to play that map.
Probably don't have a lot
And
of
we are
reps on it
down
either.
to Fracture and Pearl. Both maps
Ooh,
are pretty
Fracture,
nice. I don't think
nice.
Ignite's gonna be banning Pearl. Like, they literally just played it, so probably ban Fracture, and then the decider goes to Pearl.
Soi Tai have not played Pearl yet, so we don't know what they have in store for us. Do you want to go to a map that you have no information
No,
on your
they're going
opponent?
Fracture. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they do ban out that map. Fracture opted for by Ignite. They're 1-1 on it. Soi Tai on the other hand, 2-0. So a map that both teams don't really play too much. But the question is, are we even gonna get there, right? In my opinion, if I were either of these teams, I'm pretty happy with if I'm Ignite, right? I play a map, the first two maps that I play quite often. I have a positive win streak on it. Yeah, I can win one of those two out, maybe go to a Fracture. I could even 2-0 as Ignite. I think it's that there are realities where that might happen.
Possible. I feel like at this point anything goes, pretty much.
Look at the sides.
We see the sides being picked up here. So Ignite wants to start on defense on Haven. I think, like you said,
it's
the
just
teams are
defense
starting on
meta
defense.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. The 2-3 side maps to be played, both teams opt to start on defense. That is quite an interesting narrative that we've been seeing as a really cool
Everything
trend.
is just defense. It's just defense.
Well, Fracture, another
Fracture.
very open map. I don't know if they're gonna pick a defense for Soi Tai. I think they might.
We shall see. We shall see. I mean, I don't really know. Soi looks like they run quite an aggressive composition. On Fracture, right? They're running Neon, Heiho, Breach. Looks
I
like they
feel
kind
like
of just
that's-
want to run it down.
That's kind of like the meta comp again. I mean, it's kind of yeah.
They have aggressive smokes also. They have Astra Harbor for whatever reason. Yeah, they are starting on attack, so that is what they want to do.
Yeah, the Astra Harbor. I think they're just playing around.
I don't
It
know
was
what
like
that.
the
I didn't
group
see that
stage-
game. I didn't see that
Group
game.
stage
but,
of G League against a team that isn't really that strong. I feel like they're just playing around. But okay, Soi Tai up to start on the attacking side of Fracture when and if we go to it. But yeah, kicking off the classic 3-side maps of Valorant, Haven and Lotus, the battlefields of choice.
Yeah, Haven, surprisingly not as much seen, but back in the day, every single best of 3 had a Haven in it. I was so sick of the map. Now I don't mind. I also am quite interested to see, how good that Soi Tai is on Haven, because I've heard that it's quite infamous.
Oh yeah, I mean they've recently taken down rival esports 13-5 in a pretty convincing fashion. The last time that rival esports faced up against Soi Tai was in G League in the quarterfinals. It was a best of 1. It was close, 13-10. Rivals gave them a run for their money, but the second time they faced them, Soi Tai tightened up even further, 13-5. Clear differential there on that map. Ignite on the other side of things. They've got a pretty decent streak of their own on Haven. Most recently in this tournament, they've taken down 5 Musketeers, 13-1. Young Uncles, 13-2. Gopal Esports, 13-7. So this is definitely going to be the most difficult out of the opponents they've faced. And I'm curious to see how Ignite going to take it to literally one of the best maps of Soi Tai in their entire history.
Yeah, definitely one for the books here in this grand finals. We're just waiting for the players to, get sorted, come back into the lobby.
I have a question though, Linus.
What's the prediction?
It's gotta be the predictions. What are your expectations coming into this after you've seen the map videos? Do you think Ignite have it in them to kickstart things on 2 maps that they play a lot? You think they have it in them to take down the giants that are Soi Tai?
I think it could be really close, because technically we did see OPY go up against Soi, right? And it was quite a close affair, even though it was a 2-0. I think both maps went quite the distance. I think it was, what was it? It was like a 9-13, 10-13 type of scoreline towards the end, right? So I feel like, yes, with Ignite showing up today, with Kenji looking pretty on form, they could possibly take 1 map, but I feel like Soi is still going to come out on top in the end. That's my prediction. 2-1 Soi.
2-1 Soi. Well, I don't know what the scoreline is gonna be. I do believe that these first 2 maps could really go in either team's favor. I know that Ignite play these 2 maps a decent amount, right? And I would say that Ignite technically won out in the vetoes as much as you can up against a squad that has basically 100% win rates across like all of the maps except for one.
One that's not in the map pool.
Yeah, and the other one is Haven, which is they've one loss on it. When was that loss? Loss is against Todak in January. It was 11-13. So even when they did lose, it was the maximum amount of rounds. Too. Yeah, so gonna be a really tough one for Ignite, I think, but they definitely do stand a chance. I won't count them out after the performance that they've shown in that lower bracket finals up against Overpowered Youths. I could see some ideas cooking. I could see Kenji online as well. Lenny leading the charge with great calls, especially on Pearl. So yeah, I do think that we might have a competitive game here today, maybe 2-1 in the favor of Soi Tai, but we'll have to wait and see.
So just looking at their OPY game, right? It was Soi Tai versus OPY. It was 11-13 or 13-11 for Soi Tai on Lotus. Right, and yeah, that's so close, right? Ignite, they just kind of rolled OPY, even though the score didn't really say that it was a roll, but I feel like they just got out-stratted. They just individually just different.
Yeah, Lotus split, it was close, but yeah, Overpowered Youths. I don't know how much stake I want to put on that. I think Soi Tai were a little bit messy, but I think they can definitely tighten things up, right? It was a little bit uncharacteristic of Soi Tai in their performance. But yeah, as long as they have taken the time to do the proper warm-ups, get on the communications online here today, lock in, which I do expect them to have that kind of professionalism.
You do at this point.
Surely you do, right? I mean, you're in this finals. It's a long time coming, right? Split 1, they weren't able to even make it to the grand finals. They were beaten by, I think, was it Himothes? Might have been Himothes.
Possibly. I mean, Himothes just came out of nowhere and...
it was Todak. It was Todak. Todak beat them 2-0. Yeah, on the other side of the brackets. So yeah, I think now's the time to really prove their point, in my opinion. And I think statistically, they are the most consistent ever since Breakpoint 1. And even before Breakpoint 1, I think them and NIP were really front runners. NIP now disbanded, so Soi Tai kind of taking that lead, their pole position. Yeah, they are the favorite teams in my opinion, and they should be able to bring this over the line. Ignite, they are the ones with something to prove.
So, do you think it's a 2-0 or do you think it's a 2-1? What do you
Oh,
think?
I think I said it earlier, but kind of glossed over it. But yeah, I think 2-1 for Soi Tai.
2-1, right?
I
Surely,
do believe
2-1.
Ignite will fight back and bite back pretty strong, or at least one or either one of the first two maps. So I don't know which one's gonna be, but probably one of them.
Okay. So
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give Ignite the credits. There's a team
I do.
yeah, they had their moments, but you know, it's up and down kind of thing. Today they look not too bad.
Yeah, Ignite, they're looking really, really sharp today. I'm expecting big things from Kenji, right? And then you can run away with your whole narrative of Dawn of the Duelist, as our shirts say, right? I want to see Kenji really rack up the kills, pull up that scoreboard, and I don't know, drop 30 or something. And then we can end it with, yeah, the champions, the dawn of a new duelist, Kenji, you know, the young rising star. We love a story like that.
Yeah, that is definitely one of the storylines we're going into this game. Hart on the other side of things, he's been, you know, switching roles here and there. Now, pretty much a homestay on Soi Tai, and he's the lead duelist, a very scary prospect as well. So, yeah, really cool to see a couple more names in the duelist category really going up head to head. Any other hit to hits though? Do you think we should keep an eye out on?
Esmonde?
Esmond, okay. Esmond, I guess the controller, you want to compare him with Josh? The two new additions. Two new additions to the squad. Controller v controller.
Has been pretty good recently. I've been keeping an eye out on him. Solid player.
Oh, by the way, another storyline that we should keep an eye on is Kestrel, right? Remember when he was back on Himothes, everyone doubted him, and he is the only player in the server who could be back-to-back Breakpoint champion.
Oh,
so, yeah,
right.
That's something to keep out on as well. Kestrel, you know, Himothes kind of disappeared to thin air. Now he's chosen, or at least selected by Bullet, aka or I guess the entirety of Soi Tai to pick up Kestrel, join their ranks, and yeah, a chance to be back-to-back champion, which will be very, very interesting, because I don't think a lot of players or, you know, people in the community give too much stock into Kestrel. He's kind of like that silent force that's, you know, quietly just doing his job. Not the most crazy player out of this entire Soi Tai squad, but yeah, he's doing his role well, and he's proving all the doubters wrong.
I don't know who's doubting him, but I mean, to me, he's more of a, like you said, right? He's a silent guy that's just doing his job on the team. He's not, he's not like insane like highlight player. I mean, because when he was on Himothes had a whole lineup of, you know, pretty big names, if I do say so myself, right? People that are big in Valorant, they're also big in, I don't know, real life, social media. Like they have a lot of presence, right? People know them, right? They know who they are. They can
the
put
aura.
the face to the name, or the name to the face. Yeah, they have that aura. But you know, Kestrel is just in the back, doing his thing. He's doing his job, and yeah, it shows that if you put your head down and you work hard, you go on 15-game win streak, and you just don't lose a single round. So yeah, I think that's the story here. And yeah, like you said, back to back Breakpoint champion is a crazy thing to put. You can put it on your Twitter handle, bio or something.
Back-to-back champion.
Back-to-back Breakpoint champion.
Yeah, I think there's a bit of a I don't know if you can call it a meme, I guess, an inside joke going on about Kestrel. I think he has a line that he likes to say, like, talent without the passion. Or,
talent without passion.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we'll see if he has the talent and the passion here today. To really prove Ignite wrong, because I think Ignite, they themselves, right, they lose Splash, they lose Zan, they got questions in the roster. Do you want to stick with this one? Do you want to, you know, pick up a different team? Do the core want to stay together? You know, calling differences, ideation differences, conflicts of personality. They bring in Josh as well as Josh. Wait, who's the other one? Is it just Josh? Yeah, it's just Josh, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenji guy kind of just swapping roles to that duelist. Yeah, I think this would be a huge statement for Ignite after losing many of their star players. You know, if they can come back here, prove that the veterancy of like Thames, Lenny, even Josh, you know, who's been in the scene for such a long time, if they can band together and, you know, put up a strong victory here, I think it'll be crazy for the story as well.
We have been yapping for quite a while.
Yeah, we have.
Issues to look at. Where are the players? Ignite Gaming. Maybe they're cooking something. You know. Like they team huddle. 1, 2, 3, go. Yeah. They have the prep talk. You know, Lenny is there. They're huddled in a circle.
Oh yeah, Bryce. Bryce is the other player. I forgot. Yeah, Josh and Bryce.
Bryce on the Vice. Yeah.
Bryce. Yeah, Bryce on the Vice.
Don't know if he's playing Vice again.
Probably. I mean, Vice has been by far and away the most picked agent, I would say, in the current meta. So won't be surprised if we see a lot of that coming in here today.
Yeah. I guess just off the bat that the util can't be removed by Teho. I mean, at least the wall can't be removed by Teho. There's no. It's not like Cypher. Cypher, I feel like he's just gone. Like we haven't seen.
It's hard.
I think we saw one game of Cypher on like Haven. I can't remember who was playing it, but
I think if you have the proficiency to play both, you pick Vice, right? If you aren't that confident of Vice, then you kind of pick the Cypher, but especially if Tail in the game, right? The threat
Vice
of
is
just breaking.
Doesn't seem that difficult to play. Like you just kind of put your rows there, and then you hear the wall trip, you know, you just pop the flash, and then you swing, you pray.
Yeah, it can be.
Just kind of pop it all over the place.
The most important thing is your setups as well, right? Where you put the wall.
The wall is the important one, yes.
Yeah, similar to Cypher, you can't have the same setup running over and over again because they're just going to trip your wall and then spend the rest of the round just deciding where they want to commit. So sometimes you need to change things up, force teams to try to explore, well, guys, where's the wall? But actually you put it on the other side of the map. Just changing your setups and obviously not putting your wall in horrible spots. I think if you put it up farther forward, it gives you good information, but if you put it too far back as well, teams can also just, you know, creep up way too close. So you gotta have a good balance.
And you need the wall is kind of weird, don't you think? Like there's always this gap, like in the wall, like it's just a gap. So you have to kind of walk further than you'd expect to trip it, which could give you, a little bit of a leeway to catch the player jumping off guard.
It's small little tech, but you don't want to put your wall as close to the choke point as possible. You want to put it further back a little bit towards the side so it forces them to be very exposed. We saw Bryce versus XZ, right, in the Vice hit-to-hit down towards C. You put the wall a little bit closer to the side, force them to come in really close, and then you can kind of pounce a impromptu trap. But yeah, thank God we got both of the teams in the server. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Grand Finals about to be kicking off. Ignite Gaming versus SOI Esports. Haven, the first map, of course. And the agents, not too different from what they usually run.
Yeah, I don't see anything different here. We have Sovas. Yeah, we have Sovas. I'm sure Lenny will definitely pick up the Sova after such a massive performance.
Oh yeah.
On Lotus. So Sova will definitely be picked up here. The Cypher, this is the one map that you probably see Cypher over Vice. Yeah, it's a mirror matchup pretty much, and the only differences is the comfort level of the duelists. Right, you have Kenji back on that Neon. He has been doing absolute wonders with it. He can play the op on the Neon as well, which is kind of insane. And you have Heart on the classic Jet. So I feel like it's quite interesting to see that the picks have kind of reverted to the time where Killjoy doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You see this team comp, right? This could be a team comp from like many years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows like the fundamentals are all that you need, right? Just the reliability of some of those utilities. You don't need some fancy stuff to make it work. But yeah, it's kind of funny that we're in this Teho meta. We've got Breaches as well. Vice is in, but hey, we're just gonna go back to the tried and true. Obviously, Neon is a little exception to it, but yeah, you can see that Kenji really does lean into this agent, and he's really proficient at it as well.
I mean, yeah, it's the typical Zoomer ADHD agent. A very fast-paced duelist. A lot of sliding here and there, just You need a really good reaction time as well as you weave, in and out of the fast lane to kind of understand and have that spatial awareness as to what is going on the site. Because when I play Neon and I'm doing that, I have no idea what's going on, man. I'm jumping through the spokes, but I have absolutely no idea where the players on the opposing side are. But somehow, Kenji seems to know. He smells them through the screen.
Yeah, and well, the screen is one thing. The mouse, a little bit of a tech pause because of it, trying to solve it as fast as possible. But if you have your mouse, you might want to upgrade some other parts of your PC, and a GPU might be something you're interested in. Do check out Colorful Malaysia, our wonderful sponsors. They'll hook you up with the best GPUs in the business. Great design as well. As we kick off the grand final, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Breakpoint split to SOI Esports up against Ignite Gaming. A little bit of redemption, a little bit of glory. Instant damage already found. Lenny being forced back to a safer angle.
And they've already been brought down so low. You have Bullet down to 1 HP. The spear in the form of Heart has also been chipped away. Lenny still has that recon dart available as well. Meanwhile though, up short, Castro taking the advanced position. Kenji is so aggressive. The scan from Lenny is perfect. So is the blind. It is just trades upon trades. The scoreboard lights up. Castro, his look pays off. Nice dodge there by Josh. Looks away from the flash. It was looking pretty even. But right now it's Bryce against the world. But if anyone could do it, it is probably the man himself. Creeps up, stunned up, has to fall back. But they are giving him no leeway here. They push up into this advanced position for Bullet. They make a lot of sound and Bullet is just going to take his head off. Blindsides him with that ghost. And it's going to be SOI that comes out on top with that pistol round.
Yeah, they kind of got pincered. All the defenders down towards A long. It was a nice piece of aggression to kick things off, but answered instantly back. Kestrel want to actually put a couple of kills on the board, doubling up right there, gets them the site secured, and a beautiful pistol round to start things off. Not anything too complicated, just a full team effort down towards A. And the second round, Kestrel with that double kill found is going to be buying up into a Phantom. A lot of upgraded weapons on the side of SOI. And Bullet, the one without the upgraded weapons, gonna find a pick onto Lenny. So the rest of the defense now being inquisitive down towards mid. They gotta be careful for this.
Strip is perfect here. Stops the push right in his tracks. No one is walking up towards garage as well, so no picks there. They hear the trips, they break it, and that's the C side completely compromised. Meanwhile, these 4 players here are just chilling in window. They expect someone to walk up, but unfortunately, there is absolutely no one. All 5 players are pretty much in the proximity of C. And these players just walking the map, expecting the lurk, touring around, and just probably all gonna die to spike towards the end.
Yeah, I like that kind of discipline instantly coming out from Ignite Gaming, acknowledging that this is a high-stakes game. You don't want to give away unnecessary deaths and alt orbs to your opponent. Plus they get some cash and that alt, which would be horrible if you want to feed it to one of the better ultimates, which Adept is, he has that agent with a better ultimate. One to be found, but that's all they're gonna get, of course. Didn't give away a kill there. He only had a ghost in the hands of Adept.
He got a kill with it. He got 2 kills with it too, so very, very worth.
Yeah, 1 kill there and a death. That's 2 alt orbs.
2 orbs,
and
yeah,
he's
2
away from that Hunter's Fury. We'll see if that comes into fruition here, but again, you've got all the rifles being purchased up now on this defensive side. Outlaw in the hands of Heart on the attacking side might be a key to victory. You got 3 players susceptible to a 1-shot from that weapon. Keep an eye out on the Jet.
Look at the weapons that are being brought over into this round. 2 Guardians, a Phantom, a Vandal. Like, this is pretty much a buy, right? From SOI, the economy looking extremely good right now.
Well, the reads are perfect as well. Look at that. No one's there on the C site.
We hit C again. Just walking in, Bullet taking point, breaks the trip. No one's home. The only player is going to be Bryce. in their garage position. The spike is going to go down. Garage is being held down by Kestrel. And oh, he sees them, I think. Bryce just chilling in this corner. Meanwhile, the flank is coming through. I think Kestrel is about to be pinched in here, but he has to get at least one for his troubles. He's crouched in the corner. You don't expect this. The trade is good, and now the flood comes in. Everyone is dead. And it's the 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
I was going to say they have the
Last
Hunter's
player
Fury to play post, but that's not going to be the case. As Adept falls as well. Esmond could be anywhere right now. Teleports out. Beautiful one tap onto Lenny. And it is going to be 3-0. What a start for your grand finals.
Okay, instant headshot. Expects the push coming through. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the bonus round for SOI in their pocket as well. That is a beautiful, lovely start to kick off this map. And the map of their choice as well.
Very, very interesting. So
And money is horrible.
we have
Bucky
yeah,
in the
money
hands
is
of
really,
Kenji.
really bad. Really, really bad.
Eco for them. Heart's gun is gonna one-shot everyone again.
Yeah, Josh here walking out with that sheriff. I don't think that's something that you want to do. Trying to play off the stun, perhaps.
Yeah, contact. Sova's gonna spot things out if it sees anyone. Well, you got the Bucky and the sheriff up close. 4 players on the defense here. Is SOI gonna give away something? Are they gonna get a little bit too inquisitive? They should use the drone as well as the recon darts. They have that in their arsenal, just expecting aggression first. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that due diligence.
I mean, we have seen SOI play. They are one of the most disciplined teams
Yeah.
in SGM I've ever seen. That I don't think they're gonna overextend. If they need to play it slow, they will play it slow. So it is pretty insane. And they're hitting C once again, right? If it ain't broke, why fix it? Right onto the side. No one's home. And there's probably going to be the spike down as well. The camera has not been broken though, so Cypher Cam probably just sees all of them here. They probably hear it, so
30
maybe
seconds
it's about
left.
time to break it, but they still are unsure of where it is. Bullet has found an insane timing to cross out, and that's 3 kills. 1 more for Esmond, and it's a flawless round for SOI. A low buy round for them, but they played it to perfection once again.
Again, I don't see any mistakes in terms of overpeaking.
They
Right?
are not giving
It's
anything.
so disciplined and it's so well timed. Paranoia comes in just as Bullet gets that first kill, frantically looking around. You can see the defenders not knowing where to peek first because, you know, Bullet is disciplined enough not to go over aggressive, waits for the push from his teammates coming through from the CT positions or back of C side. And then they just mop up shot, flawless round. Look at their money. It's absolutely busted. This is a surge in the stock market. And well, a surge sending it all the way from the A side. Lenny lets it rip. Takes on Adept on the other side of things. A couple of tags as well on his opponents. Kenji's up close and personal.
Yeah, but so many players here. They don't want to test the op. They're just gonna walk right back. And they're sending in Bullet as the scapegoat here. He still finds a kill. And perhaps with his death,
Bryce
he's
is
gonna
off.
draw the rotate. Bryce hears all of this, but Kestrel with the point of contact is going to crack the site open for his team. Esmond
Spike planted.
just standing there wants to fight. It's a little bit too aggressive. Pays with his life, and now the fast lane, the stun
Last
hard.
player standing.
It's in a horrible position through the wall. It will be Josh. And finally, a first round, a glimmer of hope for Ignite.
Ooh, okay. Again, it's thanks to Lenny, right? The leader of the squad with his coveted Blind Hunter's Fury. Tags up 3 players, finishes one off, stalls the push, baits Bullet basically in to take a fight there. Bryce goes down, which was a little bit unfortunate. Getting caught on the rotate there. I'm pretty sure he's going to be aware of that possibility now. But yeah, good team play to secure them the B side finish. And a very much important first round on the board. Kenji's going to have that op yet again for this round. And ultimates are slowly coming online. Kestrel, one off the Rolling Thunder. Heart, near to his Blade Storm. On the other side of things, Kenji's one of his Lightning Fingers as well. Might have some interesting rounds on the cards here. 5 players from this attacking side down towards A main. Meanwhile, C-Long's been compromised as well. At the same time, Josh under pressure.
Ooh. Oh, the paranoia is huge here. He gets one, but he gets stunned up. Does not convert a second, but Bryce, the dynamic duo right of Josh and Bryce, nice trade there. Cypher ultimate gonna be used. Neural Theft spots out the positions, and most importantly, it spots out the flank of Kenji. So Kenji has to fall back here. The 3 players are now scattered. And it's all just Castro making a beeline to B, flashes it out, jumps back into window. He expects that to work, and it kind of does, but it's only Bryce left on that side. Has to play that trip in A main. They have to break it to come in. Otherwise, they will have to fight him in this cubby up short. So Bryce is in an extremely good position here. Thames is able to trade as well. Smokes the heaven, stuns up, and he's looking the wrong way. Nice shot, but he doesn't know who to shoot. Esmond, the one that's not stunned, covers up for his teammate, and he even bumped the overdrive because they are so scared. They really want that round. They really needed the economy to get going. They probably didn't need the overdrive, but hey.
Has got to secure the round, right? Yeah, backs up against the wall, all 4-1. You gotta put something on the board, so I don't mind it, particularly if you use the ultimate. As long as you keep your players alive, right? So 2 still standing, it's not too shabby. Fully pushes up back into this one. Rolling Thunder, Hunter's Fury, now available for the attackers. And money is still looking pretty solid for them. Pretty much a full buy, couple of reservations in terms of the weapons or armor. But yeah, again, this time, mid-centric approach from the SOI squad. Garage, a bit of a trap. Kenji for the contact, flash prepped up by the Omen. But B-side might be something that they want to be inquisitive on.
They do have the trip, so dashing right in, but Hart did not expect Thames to be there at the back of the side. Meanwhile, the garage push has been stuffed as well, so that's a complete waste of that breach ultimate. Hunter's Fury invested, hoping to deal a little bit of damage here from Adapt. Meanwhile, Lenny has actually pushed his way out of A.
Lenny!
Oh, the option, Lenny! That is not what you want to do. He saves it, finds Adapt. But that is going to be the B side open. They are rotating to A though. A quick from the shadows up and above into heaven. I'm sure Bryce has to be wary of that, right? Surely he could be there. Yeah, he has to clear this now. And it's going to be Esmond that is holding the angle. Hopefully he's not asleep, and he is not. Sharp as ever. Teleports away, and the last 2 players are on the flank. Lenny as well as Josh. Josh, such a brave soul you are, just walking out of Mania, snuck his way on the back of the side, finds Bullet, has to win the trade up against Castro, but no! He whiffs, and Esmond jumps out of the heavens above, gets his 3rd kill, and SOI are once again stealing the point away.
Wow, what a dynamic round coming in. Oh, Lenny whiffing that shot there. That might have cost him the round.
Yeah.
Albeit he saved it at the end. He managed to catch one more, but SOI so adaptive in the mid rounds. They always have some very creative adjustments. I'm not sure if it's Bullet's the one that's calling this or if the entire team is just, so proficient. I think Adept assisting on the secondary calling. They pivot back towards this A site.
Oof.
And as the round resumes yet again, they're gonna test the side that they were just successful on. Hart, point man, assisted by Kestrel.
It's Kenji, the flash is good, double kill! A nice quick pierce with that Vandal. He used the fast lane to get Lenny out of there as well. Nice teamwork, such a good teammate. But yeah, now it's just quiet, right? You don't really know how many players are left on this A side. Where could they have gone? Drone being used to clear out shots, so there's nobody there. But look, they just want to play Rethink. They're out of there. Give the side, if you will.
Yeah, they've got the Rolling Thunder available. It's double man advantage. Lenny just gonna play it safe so far. Smoke onto the side. Peek in over Eager. Kestrel now clawing things back. Damage done, but Bullets in a prime spot. Do they clear this?
They do have the fault line, and Adept has some sort of weird recon. Paranoia comes through. Stun does not stun Bullet. He swings out. early, but there's absolutely no one to invest the Rolling Thunder on this retake, and it's Kenji for the ace, but Bryce would rather have the round.
Oh, lovely start to kick things off. We got the flash from the breach, recon from the Sova, down A long. Kenji a little bit lucky to get that double kill, but still would have been a first kill found regardless. No trade frag available. Double man deficit, they still want to test that site. Bullet got access in, but yeah, Kenji was just so proficient coming back in to just clear up the site. Even though they lost Lenny in that situation, the Rolling Thunder was just more than enough, right? And Kestrel being hit shot by Lenny in that mix made it so difficult for him to survive anything. And so yeah, third round now found on the board for Ignite. Money looking pretty solid. SOI
There, get out of my way.
they have to make some reservations. 2 Hero Guardians in the mix. The hands of Kestrel and Bullet. And of course, Hart with the Bladestorm himself. Let's see if they can find some, opening picks to kickstart the round. Meanwhile, Lenny
Take flight.
has got full control over A main. 4 players still boast to this DNC side.
I feel like Hart has been having a little bit of a quiet game here. Hopefully, the Bladestorm does give him a little bit of an option to get some kills. The corner is going to be Kenji, just holding it up against the Guardian of Bullet.
They've broken
But
the trip in towards that garage position. So that
They
is
have.
small mini quest done. Now they're going to push back any form of A aggression. Even pushing off Lenny off this line is huge value. So now
Oh,
that's, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, he ate the whole thing.
And now it's going to draw rotations across. Meanwhile, the Jet has broken the camera in C. They have no idea. A is compromised, so is C. What's the commit?
It's fine. I think Bryce at the back of the site. He can definitely
30
stop a
seconds
push
left.
here. The trip is here, and he's a little bit aware right now. He spots the barrel as well. What a shot from Bryce. Gets 2, and those were 2 important kills. And the knives are definitely not what you want to have up against Kenji. That is just running all over the place. You only have 4 or 5 knives in
10
your
seconds
arsenal.
left.
And Bullet, the last player remaining, has already been tagged up, right? 8 the entire shock dart to his face. So all they need is 1 bullet from Thames to close it out. And Ignite are finding their form here, right? Riding the waves of Kenji, the one that's getting all the kills.
It's a very nice attempt from SOI. I like their approach, right? Slowly taking map control. They break the utilities in garage. They push back the A players. Even the camera towards C. Contact play up towards C was a great call until Bryce, I think his 6th sense tingling, aware that that could be a possibility. Couldn't just rely on his trips. Finds a double kill there. Gives his team a huge advantage. As we resume play yet again. Money now flourishing a little bit more for the SOI squad, but still, they lose this. Back on an eco, but Bullet somehow manufactures an opening kill. Isolates Josh on his retreat out of garage. And that's your controller player. No smokes for this defense. And with 1 minute and basically 10 seconds left on the clock, SOI can continue exploring. Recon Dart reveals inquisitiveness down towards A-Long.
Yeah, and it looks like they want to peek. The pop flash is good, but Kestrel dodges it perfectly. Lenny's turn, and he dodges it as well. These flashes are purely what a transfer! You cannot, however, dodge the paranoia, so he's gonna fall, but he has done his job. He has done his due diligence as that Sova, and it's a 2-on-2.
Spike planted.
Kenji has the overdrive. This time, surely you are the one that needs to use it. Bryce, beautiful shots, and the distraction from Kenji allows Bryce to double up on site, and that is going to be the equalizing round for Ignite, and it's all Lenny.
A little chest bump at the end. You see a little bit of team chemistry in the hearts of the Ignite squad. Bryce and Kenji. The Sentinel and the Duelist going for the retake. And yeah, SOI, okay. We've got a game on our hands. 5-5, even scoreline. Both of these teams slowly getting up their ultimates as well. Lovely fight coming through. And of course, it's Lenny, the one to actually deal most of the damage, right? That's
Dude, Lenny
great
was
control.
insane. That's a clip.
That was insane work from him. The control, I guess. Yeah, just the control of the spray. That's so difficult to do when you have so many players up in front of you. Initiative now found Letty. Tap of the ultimate orb. Josh is gonna feast here. Yeah, they're just standing
Down mid.
right in front of him. Smoke rises things. Kenji, you're not a Yoru. You gotta stand and fight though, but Josh, still more kills to be found. Esmond left in a 1 versus 3. Flank being compromised as well. Exit marked. How does he navigate out of this one?
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever expect Josh to be up and above. Oh, but
Now
he
he does.
fires prematurely, and now he does. But Thames, a nice swing, a nice bait and switch with his teammate. And I'm not
Last
sure what happened to
round in
Kenji
the
there.
half.
He literally turned into a Yoruko.
I wonder wondering where he was going.
Where are you going, bro? He was
It wasn't
blind,
even
was he?
towards an. I don't think so. Not that I recall anything. The smoke had just faded.
It was pretty funny. He was just walking
Maybe
straight
a little bit of a
wall.
DC situation, but still, the team pulls it over the line. They get that round win. And yeah, again, the defense looking stalwart. They lose the pistol, no issue. Still with the lead. One more round required. Fast push down towards mid now.
Oh, nice recon dart there to scan out the players, and that's gonna be enough for Lenny to just wreak absolute havoc with their Hunter's Fury. They've pushed the players back into their spawn, and he is gonna fall to Thames.
Yeah,
And
aftershock in his
the
face.
end, like, what is this? They were down so many rounds, and all of a sudden, Ignite. Maybe that's where their name comes from, right? You just need that little spark that's gonna fan into a flame that you just can't stop. And now they're in the lead, 7-5.
Wow. I mean, you could see in that very final round, that initiative, that aggression. I think it's just a sign that they understand that Soi Tai are, they're not immortal. They do bleed. And there is a chance here to actually take away their map pick. As one of their stronger maps as well, Ignite. With an advantage going into the second half, they kicked it off on their defensive side. 2-round advantage. Pistol pivotal for their endeavor. Mid-centric approach for the attackers for the time being. The extremities, the defense, they're gonna prod. They're gonna find a boatload of information. None on either side. B now becomes a hot zone. It looks like it's gonna be a retake setup. So yeah, they let Ignite Gaming gain control over the B side. They're gonna go for the retake setup.
Yeah, but they're all pushed up into this A-link position. They expect to push as well. I think this has become quite a bread and butter play for most of the teams, right? You take B, you push into A, you need to get some control, but everyone is here and everyone is blind, and it's just a full util dump. But meanwhile, up in mid, it's going to be Bullet that has found a timing to cross on over. Josh, however, with the right click of that classic, deals massive damage. And it's all down to Esmond and Adapt. 2 players, one on the top of the scoreboard, one on the bottom. It's Esmond with everything to do. Dodges the stun, but still the jump throws off his crosshair, and Ignite win another important pistol.
Yeah, they lost the first pistol in the first half, still walked away with a 7-5 lead, and now they start the second half adventures with a pistol round win that sets them up for great success here on this map. And yeah, you continue this kind of momentum. They're looking like a well-oiled machine. Soi Tai, yeah, they are great in the mid rounds, but so far Ignite are also matching them toe-to-toe.
I'm surprised that Soi hasn't called a timeout yet. They lost
That's
like 6
true.
rounds in a row. Barring one, that would be like 8 rounds in a row. Like,
To be fair, their coach most recently left Soi Tai, so lacking that sort of third perspective, I guess you could say, third-person perspective to really give an insight into the game. It might be biting them back more than I expected.
I mean, sometimes you don't even need a perspective. You just need to, take a breather.
True, fair enough.
Take a breath, take a time, reset the momentum. Because right now,
Adapt.
Feng Shui not looking very good here. Lenny sprays him with that stinger. And Kenji is just so calm and collected. It's just the dynamic duo, Lenny and Kenji. 3 kills and 2 kills to their name. A flawless round. Converting and bringing all these guns over as well. You see, they even go for the upgrades. Alright, 2 Vandals, Phantom, Guardian, and I guess Lenny on the Stinger, but Lenny has the Hunter's Fury.
Yeah, and he's a financially fiscal man. He's not gonna force up into any upgraded weapons if he thinks he can make it work with that Stinger. And well, the Stinger's on this lonesome. He's the only guy on the A side of the map with the weakest weapon. It's starting to come in, and now under scrutiny. Oh, sorry, wrong Sova.
Wrong Sova.
Adept, yeah, that is easy from them. Hunter's Fury comes in from Lenny, not gonna get anything more. Kestrel just walks out to no man's land, but still managed to find a shot. Adept, still a nuisance as the anchor. Lenny now with that weakest gun. This is a little more than he could chew.
Yeah, I mean, he still gets a kill in the end, but they forced out the Hunter's Fury, caught absolutely no one. Manages to get a kill with the Stinger, but at what cost? I guess with the amount of money that he saved up and then he got from that one kill, perhaps he could buy an AWP? No, I was gonna say he could buy for his teammate.
He goes for the weaker sniper? Okay.
No, you can buy a gun for Kenji, that's what I expected him to do. So much money, right? You have to invest in something. Might as well invest in your duelist that's 15 and 8.
Invest in yourself. That is important value.
Whoa, what?
You can invest in this round as well. Yeah, now. Backs are turned. They've passed like 6 to 9 down towards A. Meanwhile, Hunter's Fury going across at A link. Esmond's found a gap. The spike is on Josh as well. Do they want to go back towards A? Do they want to go back towards? They have so many options. They can go to any side.
They go C, but they're walking right into Adept here. The drone spots him out. He goes for the kill. What an extremely ballsy play here by Adept, and I think that is going to be quite an important play in the grand scheme of things. But meanwhile, who's behind you? It's Bryce with his best INF impression. Up and about. And now Esmond, he doesn't know where to look. Information is all over the map. There has to be at least one here. Out the smoke is going to be Josh, taking out his counterpart. And once again, Ignite. They look like they're on a roll.
Yeah, they stuffed that aggression down towards mid. Hard dashing straight into the open, but there wasn't much cover. I mean, Ignite just ran straight out of grass, right to the door of Garage. And I don't think Hart was expecting so many players, coming out from Garage, ready to fight him. Yeah, maybe misplaced utility. Ideally, maybe a stun would have been there. A paranoia to shut down that kind of aggression. I think the stun was actually used up towards window, but regardless, it still gives them a huge economical advantage into this round. Just a Bucky, couple of Sheriffs, Phantom and a Guardian, hands of Kestrel and Adept respectively. So Kestrel's got to do the heavy lifting as he's invested into this one.
Yeah, it seems like Ignite have a little bit of a read on the way that SOI is playing right now, and SOI, I like the advanced position here by Bullet with that Bucky, but I feel like surely Ignite is one of those teams that would clear it if they decide to go. They tripped it though, so probably not, right? They're probably not going towards C from C long. And yeah, they're biding their time. They're trying to figure out where these guns are, or at least what guns these members of SOI are having in their arsenal.
They've pushed back the A players now. They've gained control over Garage. They can explore the rest of the map. Now they want to test C long, but that's exactly where Bullet is. He's hearing all of this commotion. What movement from Kenji. The flood retake is attempted, but he runs out of the smoke, unblinded, unfazed.
Oh my god.
And full of firepower, dashing straight into the lion's den. Hart is there, but Lenny with the trade as well, coming in from that Garage position. It's a beautiful dissection from Ignite. Small little protocols into a flurry of a finish, checking the corners. Because their T's, not their eyes. Money still an issue for Soi Tai as they stare on the barrel of 12 potentially at this round.
I mean, you have the storyline in place, the dawn of the duelist, and right now Kenji is definitely proving to us why he might be one of the best duelists in this entire tournament. I feel like the due
No,
diligence to
undoubtedly.
check that angle. Yeah, undoubtedly, right? Like the due diligence to check that angle, the movement from
Well-
him, and as we say that hard, has something to say about that statement right there. Bryce, a nice kill on the Kestrel. Garage has been compromised but forced back with the paranoia and adapt. Trades are coming through. It is still a 3v3. It is still anyone's round, but with the holes in the defense right now, the map is just not safe. And therefore, SOI, they go on the push. They need information. They can't just be starved here. So both of the players here, Esmond as well as Bullet, they will double up. They will push up into spawn, and they spot absolutely nobody. Lenny is walking up mid by his lonesome, but there's no one there. So there's a lot of space that Lenny can have, but it all comes down to the two players on flag. Are they gonna make it in time?
Yeah, Bullet.
Bullet.
He's the only one here. He needs to hold down the fort. B is compromised, but Heart strikes
down.
first. Answered back by Josh. It teleports out of there just in the nick of
30
time.
seconds left.
Avoids Esmond's
Oh my God,
bullets, and now
Lenny.
Lenny can cut the rotate off. Teleport lands on the seaside, and so does the plan. But Lenny at the same time can come across, hey, no one's coming in from CT. They're most probably going to come in from either garage or C long. Those are the two options open. B potential, but now covered by Lenny. So many angles marked for. It's an open plant spot as well. Esmond and Bullet have got to get their running boots on. Time ticking down low. Utility refresh for Lenny as well. He's got the drone and the recon dart for this one, but a smoke on the spike might prove to be a little bit difficult. It's just the nigga just around the corner. Dart comes in. Scan is out.
But you can
No
see it,
kills
you can see
found,
it.
but Lenny spams it through. Bullet. It's half the view. Going all the way, but Lenny. Great awareness of where the spike was being planted for. The smoke
Match point.
not covering it fully, so the spam comes in true, and another late mid-round call by Ignite gets them that coveted 12.
Beautiful, beautiful round there. I mean, the smoke was pretty bad. I mean, Lenny could still see the spike being diffused.
Basically,
so
half the area was gone, right?
Yeah,
There's only a small area they can stand
so
in.
he knows where to spam, and he also has
Yeah.
information as to whether or not the spike is being stuck. So Lenny had everything, going on for him, and now two pushes here.
Ooh!
Beautiful shots by Hart, a little bit of a whiff there, but hey, against the flying jet, it's not much you can do. Are you going to check this again? Kenji, do you expect that Adept is there? He does! He is so
Wow.
consistent checking his corners. Is this guy even from APAC? APAC players don't check corners. This seaside is going to be completely given. Bryce has found his way in as well. So the spike will go down, and it's going to be going down without a hitch. Overdrive available for Kenji if he wants to use it, but I don't think so. He's down a half, right? Neural Theft can be used in this clutch situation to kind of give them a little bit of information, but Kenji is so aggressive. Esmond does not see it coming. He knows they're stunned up and they're all going to fall. Kenji, the dawn of the young speedster. He beautifully disassembles SOI in this first map.
Amazing stuff coming from Ignite. They literally turn up the heat, looking like a fresh-faced roster. I mean, this is an incredible stat line. Look at the first bloods, all evenly distributed. Lenny out of the mix, getting 4 of his own, and everyone on Ignite firing on all cylinders. Lovely stuff coming from them in absolute outclass here on Haven. This is something that nobody has ever seen, especially the entirety of Split 2, taking SOI Tai down in this kind of a fashion on their map pick, on their one of the two most played maps in their entire history.
I mean, this is something that I did not expect, but then again, right, it is a wild card. We have never seen, these two teams face up against each other during this tournament, so we don't really know what they are capable of or how much damage they're capable of dealing to each other. So, well, we have our answer right now. We see Gods Do Bleed, and this is going to be the first map that SOI will drop in forever. In the past 2 tournaments, they lost one. This is the one map that they have lost, and they have been pounded to the ground by Ignite. So hopefully this second map will be equally as crazy, but we will not get there until after this break. So don't go anywhere, guys. We will be right back.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the epic finale of Breakpoint Malaysia Singapore Split 2, sponsored by Colourful Malaysia, powered by Soup, and of course presented and organized by Berryfam. My name is Lemon, and with me is Coldan, and we will be your casters for this Grand Finals Sunday. It is about to be map number 2 of SOI tie up against Ignite.
Yeah, and we just witnessed map number 1. It was supposed to be a close affair. SOI tie with an incredible record on that map, one of their home maps that they basically never drop a map on, or at least lose on that map. But Ignite Gaming, well, they came in with a great game plan. Their calls were really on point, and despite SOI tie's resilience in a lot of these late rounds, clutches, man deficits, still Ignite Gaming come out on top with a strong, convincing win. And now we're headed over to their map pick of Lotus. And it's another one of those maps where both of these teams have a lot of reps on. So it might be another close affair, but I'm pretty damn sure that if Ignite are picking this map, they have a good game plan in place.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, right? Surely Ignite, they will, they played Lotus earlier on today. So perhaps that could be the reason for their confidence, right? They kind of know. They have their warm-up game up and running. They know how they want to play the game, how they want to run the map. But then again, this could be a double-edged sword, right? What if SOI, they were watching the game before, they were like, oh, this is how Ignite plays their Lotus. Could it be a point worth mentioning? Maybe they can counter-strat just by watching one game and they have just something in mind? I don't know.
I mean, that would be kind of the job of the coach, but,
they don't have
SOI
one.
tie don't have a coach anymore, so... I feel like they would probably be just warming up, if anything, before their own game. Like, not really worrying too much about anti-stratting, just worrying about their own personal game, whether they're online or not. And then the coach is kind of tasked with their job. But now that you don't have a coach, Lotus, well, you can tell that Ignite have fully warmed up into the day after a strong win in their previous series. Now into this one. Have SOI tie warmed up after that first map? That is my question. Are they going to come in here guns blazing, confidence up, mental reset? Or will Ignite just run all over them just as map 1 had occurred?
I don't think it's that easy to, run them over. Perhaps once. If it's twice, then Ignite kind of
Imagine.
solidify themselves as the GOATs. This time it's like, imagine. Well, at this point, it all comes down to this blue-haired person running around.
Neon's also blue hair.
Yoru's
Yoru's
I'm
also
talking
blue
about
hair.
I'm talking about Neon, because none of them run. Only Neon's the one that's running, no? It all comes down to
Yeah.
Kenji, is what I'm saying. This guy,
Agreed.
if he's on fire, the whole Ignite is just a force to be reckoned with. You just can't stop them.
Ooh, Bullet no longer onto the Sentinel role. He kind of struggled a little bit individually. Maybe, as a combination of the calling being really difficult and unable to really find that confidence at 4. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, Lenny popping off. Huge Hunter's Fury across the entirety of the map. Putting up good numbers as well in terms of statistics. Going to be going back onto that Sova. A little bit of a role change. Bullet now on that sole duelist role. Heart going to the initiator. That is the breach that he's, not too shabby on as well on the map of Lotus. But yeah, here we go. Head to head against these two teams. Different approaches, different agents being selected. But of course, Ignite Gaming, they win this one. They are the champions of Breakpoint Split 2. They go to Challenger Southeast Asia, at least to the promo relegation stage. But yeah, it's still a huge accomplishment for a team that's lost, again, 2 very, very strong players. So it's lovely to see. But SOI, if anything, now's the time to show that kind of resilience that we all know that they have.
Yes, SOI. I mean, there has to be a reason why they managed to, have such a long win streak, right? How against OPY, right? I think they were down a few rounds, but they still managed to come back. And that's the type of resilience we see from good players. And SOI, these players are definitely veterans of the scene. They have been around for quite a while. So I am excited to see them bounce back in this map. Hopefully they have some... I don't know, what are you going to use to stop Kenji? Because they have a Cypher.
That's true. So it's a little bit of a...
and you have Lenny. So Lenny's going to shock dart all the trips. I don't think they exist in this game.
Exactly. So it's going to be difficult for Kestrel, right? It's going to be very difficult for Kestrel.
So this Kenji's going to run him down, no?
As long as Lenny breaks the trips, Kestrel has to have some really dynamic setups to really counter Kenji. Because, yeah, there's really nothing stopping Kenji from just running in if the trips are being broken by the Sova.
Also, you mentioned something about Esmond's background. Can we get a close-up on that? it's really cute.
Oh, that's...
Esmond's background is really cute. It's like some elephant on a float. And then...
He's on an island in Thailand.
So, yeah, he's on an island. He's on.
He's wearing a
Lotus
tank.
himself.
He's wearing the tank top. The army singlet. You can tell by
Singlet.
the color. NS, NS singlet.
Tech? Alright, tech. We go for tech. This guy's chilling on an island.
Well, similar to the background of our map right now. Maybe he's on Lotus. You can move around the map. Maybe you can find him.
Ooh. Well, that's crazy. Yeah, Cloudy just starts flying all over the place. Where
Let's
is this guy?
find Esmond.
Find Esmond.
But I mean, you mentioned his background, quite literally his camera background, but his history as a player, I mean, he was the highest rated player out of the group stage. When he went onto that ISO, found so much impact.
Okay.
My question now, right, is he going to be able to find that form again? Because he was relatively silent on Haven, right? We didn't really have, oh my gosh, it's an Esmond moment, he gets a triple kill. No, none of that, right? It's so quiet. So, Lotus, is that a chance for him to bounce back?
The thing is, he's playing Omen. Maybe if he's the type of player that pushes out Rubble, which is very possible right now because there's no raise. There's no, I don't know, mollies that can kind of stop him from getting up there. So perhaps he might just go for such a play, and perhaps we can see an Esmond highlight. But apart from that, I'm not too sure.
Alright, small little tech issue. I think it's been resolved as well.
Yeah, Bullet restarted his PC.
yeah, again, defense side, that is my question. Soi Tai opting to start on the defense first in a relatively attack-sided map. We've seen it time and time again. Actually, did the team that started on the defense win out that first map? Let me just check. It was Haven was Soi's pick. So Ignite chose to start on the defensive side, and then they won. They won out the half, and then they won out the map.
Yes.
So is that a trend that we're going to see here today as well on Lotus, right? The opponent
if that
team
is the trend,
picks defense on an attack-sided, allegedly attack-sided map in a defense-side meta. Interesting.
if that's the trend, Soi are in trouble because Soi went for attack first on Fracture.
Oh, well,
Which is the
we're
last
counting
map.
our eggs before it hatches, Linus. We're not there yet. We'll
It's
see.
like,
We'll
yo.
see. We'll talk about it if we get to Fracture. But
As I
for the
said,
time
if it's
being,
the trend.
Seamount pincer, but it's a B-side attack. Now Kenji ahead of the issue. The door is opened up. Paranoia being sent through the cage. Will buy them a little bit of space, but still no casualties to be found. Just a little bit of damage on all the attackers. The scan reveals no one's out of C. Kestrel finds a beautiful timing together with Heart, but yeah, just that one-to-one trade. Bullet now his turn, and he absolutely fluffs his lines, but Esmond's gonna
God.
hear all of this
Where?
rotate. There's a
Where's
Sova
Lenny?
in the spawn as well. Adept's gonna catch onto Lenny. And that's the luck taken out of the issue. A fast flank. 2 players coming in for the defense before the spike even goes down. The smoke is being fired. Heart's there. They know that Kenji is stuck behind this wall. Peeks out. They swing together, but they both go down. Without an answer in this round. Tim's on 10 HP. I would love to give him a look into this one, but yeah, that's just too little HP to make anything happen. Soi Tai, that dynamic round. Pick up the first pistol.
Right, I think so far the direction of the games have been dictated by who wins the pistol, and right now Soi, for good, convincing pistol win. Let's see if they can continue to keep the ball rolling. But up against Kenji with a Bucky, I
He's
hate
always
it when
trying
Neon's-
the Bucky.
Yeah, when Neon's have like a shotgun in hand, like anything can happen. The round just doesn't make sense anymore.
We've seen Kenji always go for the Bucky if they lose the first
Right
round.
then.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if he's on defense or attack. It's a strat that Ignite Gaming have.
Ooh,
Fast pace round.
run it
Oh,
in.
but the trip. Oh, they break the trip. Nice. Alright,
and
someone gonna
Josh?
catch Josh with the aftershock. Bucky finds a double. Bullets there for the trade, but not before he takes a boatload of damage, and Lenny comes in from the flank. Oh my lord, they brave the thorns. They get into the A site. The drone, even for security, spots out Esmond and Kestrel, both coming in from the heavens, calls in the reinforcements. The Vice joins up towards the site, and Lenny picking up that outlaw now has a great long sight line to provide cover. The smoke there to prevent his vision. Attempts is in the side. Do they know about this? No, I don't think so. Now they do. Esmond shuts him down. Double shock's invested already. Still so much time for the defuse. Break of the recon dart. Doesn't even tag onto Esmond. He's just gonna fully stick it. It's a miss of the recon dart and a misfeed of the round. What could have been? Bryce tries to take one more down with him, but Kestrel's gonna live to tell the tale. And a very, very distraught round being manufactured by Ignite Gaming, but fumbled right at the final hurdle. The recon dart not gonna spot out the defuse.
He messed up the recon, right? It
Yes,
pinged
yes,
off one
yes.
scan, but
No, it didn't ping
got
anyone.
shot after. No, as in like the scan came out, but it didn't ping.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I think it was
like
around the
outside of
corner. It might have been, yeah. No
A
pings.
little bit unfortunate.
No pings to the spoke, so go figure.
Aggressive push here. Bullet just running up with the Bucky himself this time. And I don't think they expect he just walks in the smoke like that.
You might need to move a little
way.
bit faster, buddy. Esmond's lined up his utility. Oh, and he's fully blind, but Kenji still wins out that fight. It's his world, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
His
so
map.
good. He is so good. He is so good.
Spike planted.
Now, what is going on here then? How are they going to retake this?
Well, HYK in the smoke off the fade. Looking for the ace. Oh, denied by Adept. Nice try coming in from him, but not today. Quad kills more than enough. Puts their first on the board.
Yeah, nice round here from Ignite, and a round that they really need. HYK on 7 is absolutely ridiculous considering, you know, how the rounds have been going, right? This guy 7-3 is the score for him, and he's just farming kills left and right.
Yeah, he's really just grown into this duelist role for Ignite. It's so lovely to see yet another prospect in the scene absolutely flourish. It's crunch down towards the B side though. Again, we praise HIK. He fluffs his lines. An awkward situation. Draws attention towards B, but it's a C side finish. The Omen teleports into the site. Kestrel forced to play a little bit passive, scan through the smoke, hides behind the pillar. Hard waits for the push. Damage done. Rolling Thunder now invested by the attacking side, but it doesn't clear out. Kestrel, he shines in the chaos. Bullet picks up the pieces, but only good for that one. 3 versus 2. Now around the corner, Spike yet to get planted. Lenny, barely any HP to boot. Bryce, aware that that could be a possibility, drops the Razor Vines, doubling up. But still, Kestrel thrives within the side. Spots him out. The scan from across the map. But Kestrel over eager, not expecting them to have backed out of the side. Lenny picks up one more, low HP, but they still have 40 seconds to play around with.
Yeah, they could end it anywhere at this point. They could go B, they could go A. It's anyone's game right now. The only saving grace is that both of them are so
30 seconds left.
low. Alright, so they're gonna be booking it towards A, and the best case scenario is that they win the round, but I think the consolation prize is they do manage to get that nice spike plant credit. Bryce probably has to push here, maybe give himself a better angle and catch the players that are rotating off guard.
Right.
But as you can see, right, the SOI players are so low.
Yeah, separated though, isolated 1 versus 1s. Bryce wins his one. Paranoia comes through but doesn't flush Bryce out. Still reassumes the angle, the flash comes out. Esmond's been pinged out but no idea where he could have crept off to. Bryce spots him out, the smoke onto the spike. Lenny in a 1 versus 1, plays ring around the Rosie. Oh, and he's been spotted as well. Esmond dancing around the smoke, and so does Lenny. It's a massive mind game being played by the 2 players in the server. 1 versus 1. Lenny with a 1 HP clutch slides into the smoke and slides yet another round into his pocket.
It was so close for Esmond on both accounts, right? He missed him on the first one, went towards the back of the site, and as he went back to, you know, defuse, that was when Lenny had his back face walking towards the back of the side as well, and then they just went ring around the Rosie, and Lenny had just the better timing in that situation. Extremely unfortunate for Esmond. I think he played that really well. Unfortunately, you know, Valorant timing things, it just doesn't happen sometimes.
Such an interesting pick as well. He slides in crouch walking the crab walk. 1 HP. That is something I guess Esmond didn't expect, and now holding for aggression, knowing that they're on a low vi. Making sure that they don't give away an easy opening kill.
Here, they have to respect the default here from Ignite, right? They just have a little bit of information and then they fall back. There's no point in pushing the issue here. And I take rubber control. I really, it's quite interesting to see their team composition, right? This SOI side. It's very passive. Like, you don't have much rubber control that you can kind of go for. It's not very aggressive. We haven't seen them do like a C-mount pinch or trap like, you know, we saw a lot of times in the OPY game up against Ignite. But none of that here. SOI is just very happy to just chill and play retake, perhaps because they just rotated off the site.
Yeah, Josh hears the audibles. Letty's pulling a fake on the A side, gets both of the defenders on C to run straight towards their spawn. No one's here to play off any of the Sentinel utility as Josh gains a massive amount of space. But Bullet, he's committing the ultimate as well. Could have scout out these players. Kestrel, I don't know from where, manages to get a kill, but Thames catches Bullet before the teleport actually commits. 10 seconds left. They need to get the spike planted. It's an equal round. Prepped up. served up, but Bryce and Tess both get killed in the smoke. They get the spike planted in the nick of time. Attempts there with the fucky, but Bryce with the classic will shut down his shenanigans. It's a chaotic round. But yet again, Ignite ride the wave and get that round on the board.
Yeah, very, very well played by Ignite there. It was a little bit scrappy towards the end, but you know, a round is a round. All you need is to, like you said, ride that wave. You need to bring it across the finish line, and they definitely did. And now Kenji as a judge. we have
He's upgraded.
Yeah, it's no longer a Bucky anymore. We have a judge. It's Auto, and he will probably just kill everyone. And right now, with his new weapon, he's extremely confident to take the fight up against Kestrel in this corner. There is no trip here. You use the stun, and Kenji, with that judge, opens up the sight for his team.
Oh, but Bullet answers back up on the high grounds. And they wanted to wait for the Rolling Thunder. Now they commit off the back of it. They're all stunned up. Adept now, first one on the cards. Takes down Lenny. Kenji's still alive with the judge in hand. It's not an easy angle for him to peek out of this one. Spots him out. Does he switch the weapons though? Bryce is there to pick things up as well. They double swing together. No, they don't. It's just jointed. Kenji. 8 bullets left for the reload. In a 1 versus 3. They're all marking that push onto Waterfall. Scan to be avoided, but no space to take. He's gonna try to let the time tick down low, give them a little bit of suspicions, but yeah, Esmond spots him out. They're not gonna give him the light of day. They respect the duelists of Ignite, and the double hole coming in from them is nigh impossible to break apart. And SOI Tai, they stop this kind of aggression, this full-fledged, unrelenting execute from Ignite, tie up the scoreline yet again, 3-3.
Very well played there, buddy. To be fair, right, they did commit the Rolling Thunder, and off the back of that, they managed to have a successful retake up against Ignite. So I want to see more retakes, you know, without needing to use the ultimates, because they kind of just gave it, right? Kestrel was there, got absolutely decimated by Kenji at the back of the side, stunned up. He only had a little corner to work with, and yeah, he just got bullied off the side. Meanwhile, Kenji, once again, the spear for his team, right? Just taking all this space. Bullet, beautiful shot. And that shuts down the attack once again.
Rotations back across towards this A side. The drone to be heard by Bullet. They're gonna call for a couple of more reinforcements here, but again, I think Lenny just wants to incite some sort of a reaction. And by the way, there's a Cypher camp down C Mount, so no reason to put anyone towards this side of the map until it gets broken. Now, rotations to be called across. Where do they want to commit off the back of that? Cypher, ultimates available. Nero Theft reveals that C is the protocol. Bit by bit, they gain access towards the site. The tap of the spike. Damage done. Catching the rotate, perhaps. Thames finds an opening onto Bullet. That's the B side, an opportunity. 40 seconds still left. But the spike is stuck in the C side. It's being watched for. No way to get that out. Thames has to assist Bryce. He's holding his ground. Bryce! Not just the anchor. He's gonna pivot like a turret. Looking for the last as well. The trade is there for Thames. But it's all Bryce in that round, baby. Shuts down their aggressive push. They try to pincer him, but he bites back.
Yeah, Bryce, nice flick onto the second player there that was pushing him. Managed to get the breach. And yeah, he had a really nice flick as well. Almost got a third, but hey, the double swing is more than enough for his team to secure the round. And once again, SOI push back on that eco.
Track them down.
Oof. All right. Money in question again for SOI Tai. Don't have the best things to make this round work. It's just Bullet with this Vandal of his that I have in store. Paranoia prepped up. Stun from the breach coming over. Flash. Double flash and the stun. But no one's gonna face him at all.
Oh. Nice haunt there. Buck 3 players. They know that the majority of the attacking side is in this A rubble position. But unfazed is Ignite as they slowly march their way forward. Never mind, maybe a little bit phased. They're walking back.
I think both teams not sure where the commitment's coming from. At the very least, Bullet Bullet with the camera down towards C. Ooh, this little trap play. Camera for the contact into Bullet, but he doesn't have the teleports to get out of there, so he just needs to stand and fight. He gets one. He has his ultimate, potentially a chance. Prowler to clear out B as well. Here it comes. It needs the activation of the camera though. Yeah, here it is. The bait. The switch. Looking for another, but Bryce. Ooh, great job from him to keep them honest. And the A side now under compromise. Esmond's the only one here. He's got a sheriff in hand.
Left.
It's a contact play up as well. The smoke, beautifully timed, forces them to reconsider their options. Break up the door into B. That might be the correct call. Yeah, as the rotations come in towards A. B is free for the taking. Kestrel testing his fate, but HYK on the angle. Close range. Outlaw will not miss. And he marks that position like a hawk. Second one is easy. And this eco round, slowly but surely, falls apart at the seams.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, he does not miss. Kenji just does not miss with this outlaw. And it just does so much damage. He just needs one more kill and he will be getting that overdrive up and running once again. And he's going to be an absolute bane for SOI Tai to try and stop him.
Yeah, so go and hunt, right? As HYK, you want one more kill, you want one more death. But Adept not gonna give him the luxury and instead hands it over to Thames. I'm not sure if Thames actually had his ult that round, but regardless, he has it this one.
It's fine, because it's attack, right? So they can always just get an orb. It's not the end of the world for him.
Yeah.
C orb, maybe?
But again, Ignite's default has been so lovely to see. It's always a back and forth nature. They gain control over A or C. Mid-round, go clear out the other side, and then, based on the information, decide what you want to do. This time around, rubble fight on the cards, perhaps. Esmond, what feels like one of the first times in a long time, seeing him up onto rubble position, Paranoia in his hands, but it's just the breach and the Paranoia combo. Off the fate of the smoke. Ooh, Jig will peek around, spot it out. They know, but no utility to be committed just yet. The stun from the breach is good enough to force both parties to respect that ground. No one tests this A side for the time being.
Bryce once more though, he's hiding in the smoke, maybe expecting a push from Esmond, but I don't think that's how SOI Tai really plays. So he's just gonna hold his ground here at rubble. Keep re-smoking it. Whenever you hear sound, yeah, re-smoke once again. He still has a shorter step to kind of get away from this. Oh, he's just trying to shoot out Kenji. The trades are good. Esmond gets one, but nice trade. Hard getting forced back by the Sova's ultimate, but oh my god, he just can't see. He acts as a smoke, basically, essentially. Josh has to fall back. Lenny giving all his shots in the ADS. I think he's, not used to it. It's all down to Josh. It's 1v4. Can he make it work? He swings out, almost gets the double kill. But Hart is just there to support his teammates. And yeah, we're keeping this second game really, really close and tight.
Maybe he thought it was an Odin.
Odin? Oh, do you mean the ADS?
The ADS.
Yeah, the ADS.
If someone give him that gun.
Already. Yeah.
It was an Odin, a triple spray down from Lenny. No, not this reality. Triple ultimates for the defense. Lightning Fingers and the Rolling Thunder for the Ignite squad here as they test this seaside for what feels like first time in a long while. Esmond just gonna brave it, takes a chunk of damage from the shock dart, but bullets in a committed angle. Esmond, hard for him to assist, only can take up that Paranoia and prepare for a bit of a fight. The drone down towards C Mount as the Vice creeps up towards the A side as well. You know the bullets there, teleport straight out of harm's way. Can't stay there for too long.
Yeah, they definitely can't. And this cheeky little corner here by Esmond has to be checked by HYK. Perhaps he might have gotten a little bit, negligent. In fact, he can't even check it. It's a cross. He wants to check it. But Dimensional Drift is going to reveal his position. He's going to sprint out of there. Bullet. Whoa, what a shot on the HYK mid-slide. But it was all just a distraction for Ignite to get that spike down on A.
Cage triggered.
Yeah, and with the advantage now for Soi Tai, they have a great ultimate in the form of the Fade. Nightfall available for this retake. Presence spotted down towards tree, and it's gonna tag, a bunch of them as they try to escape. Spike not yet planted for their position. It's a bit of a spam fest to be attempted. The paranoia comes through. They're still off the spike for the time being. Bryce is there, Rolling Thunder now activated. Knocks them all off. Knife in his hands. What is the dev doing? Lenny's gonna find that frag now. But still, Spike not yet diffused. Half down, half found. Lenny thriving in the sight, being an absolute chaos. Bryce is there, hiding within the smoke. Peeks out his head at the opportune moment, and the delay is successful. Ignite yet again win out the post plant.
Think we didn't see this type of post-plant game from Ignite up against OPY earlier, so I don't know what switched, but their post-plant looks really good right now.
I thought that Soi Tai would actually have a little bit more of a successful retake. I mean, the Nightfall cleared out the entirety of tree. They could have gotten that control. It seemed a little bit messy from the Soi Tai squad, which is so rare to see, or to even say.
Soy, messy? Sounds a bit weird, don't you think? Those two words together. But in reality, today, I don't know, man, the stars aligned to something. Bullet, very aggressive play, catches Bryce, but Bryce definitely saw him, right? So he has to fall back here. He might be a little bit wary of a pitch. He didn't see him? I'm a bit...
Ooh.
Okay,
Reload and the
gets out
jump.
there. Okay, now he does. Now he knows that there's a Yoru right behind, but as of now, the site once again is given over to Ignite.
Yeah, the utility is just absolutely suffocating. HYK cleans up every single player on the A side. Kestrel
Last player
will try his very best. Labored
Spike
shots
planted.
go awry. Bullet. Now's his chance to strike. First one's nice. Damage, Josh. Might be an opportunity, but he plays it safe.
Wow.
Lovely for the
Bullet.
second, but surely there's no more. Yeah,
no
Lenny will keep him honest. 7-4. This attacking side looking
Last round
lovely
before the switch.
for Ignite.
Yeah, I mean, Ignite, what can I say, man? This is the HYK show. He's just running in. He creates so much space for his team. Even if he doesn't get a kill, right? Just having a Neon just sprint around, weaving and dodging through the fast lane, tossing out those stuns. It's just so disruptive. And as of now, yeah, we can see, right? We said it at the start of the game. Kestrel, how are you gonna stop this guy? He's not. He's being absolutely rolled over right now. 4-9 is his score. The HYK pulls out the overdrive. Combined with his teammates, he finally gets a kill with the overdrive. After so many rounds, the trades are good. The site is open, Rolling Thunder to be used. Josh still manages to teleport out of there. A little bit of a short teleport, but he still manages to get away with his life. Not for long, as Hart takes down 2. But in the end, it is still a 2v2. And Kestrel, all he has is a judge in hand.
Opportunity to pick up a rifle though. And a chance. Kestrel has been quiet this half. 4-9. Needs to pick up 2 more kills. Lenny's got his Hunter's Fury as well, but they're just double up holding. High-low setup. Expecting the push on Kestrel. Tap of the spike. Reveals that he's off of it. Looking for more. Isolates the first one, but Thames thankfully so peeks out just wide enough. And Ignite, that is a commanding half. 8-4. That attacking side as well. That is lovely stuff coming in from them to bring them a huge advantage into what I guess seems like the favorite side now on Lotus.
Yeah, now they have to find a way to get past the Vice wall, which I think is good for Yoru, right? Because the wall trips off the clone.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, it does, right?
Yep.
So they can use the clone to kind of break the wall when they want to do it. Because they can leave the clone there and activate it whenever. So just to create more doubts in the mind.
Yep.
But
Time to jump.
we'll see how that works. I haven't seen that interaction so far.
That is definitely cooking up a storm, as you mentioned. It's going to need a lot of teamwork. But Soi Tai, if it's any team to do it, it's going to be them.
Fake teleport.
But look at this. Kestrel's got great access towards A main. It's the rubber position. Josh testing Fade a little bit. It's gonna spot a couple of players. Has to force the retreat. Bryce at the door. You want to do something creative? It's by himself though. And oh my lord, look at this bullet. By himself, just walks into the side. Silently as ever, the assassin in the night. Josh under scrutiny. Still finds a beautiful headshot. Adept treats him out though. Pressure down towards the other side of the map. Kestrel goes down, but that's information. They're still stuck towards the other side. They have a little bit of time to find their placings in this post plan. The scan to reveal no one's waterfall for the time being, but the stun lined up. Esmond first to receive. Easy for the first one. Hard's there to back him up. The stun and the paranoia being traded out down towards waterfall. Adept
Enemy remaining.
waits and receives. Temps in a 1 versus 3 off the contact of Esmond. Surely the swing will come through with a single flash to disrupt things. I don't think he's got it in him. And Esmond to pick up the second kill for his own. 5-8. As SOI tie, they win out both pistols.
Just another pistol win for SOI. Get to convert the second round, but hey, the games begin on the third because that's exactly where Ignite decided to turn up the tempo. Kenji, sorry, HYK, you know, he's not showing any signs of stopping soon. He's still top of the scoreboard by quite a large margin. That's 5 kills. So let's see if he can continue that streak. Guardians across the board. Ooh, bullet. With that outlaw, takes the first contact. And with it, Lenny.
Oh, they've got access to a C mounts, making a boatload of knives, by the way. I think Esmond is more than aware of it. Kestrel's on a bit of an off angle, expecting that kind of a push. Audio. Josh spotted out. Presence down towards B. You gotta run. You don't want to give away. Very, very unreasonable kill. And yeah, they're just gonna evacuate both sides, relinquish control over the flank. Tripwire is still there, live. We'll see what they can do with these little weapons of theirs.
One-way smoke to deter all players creeping in through spawn. Do they just die to the spike? I don't see any value in trying to go for this.
Yeah, but I agree.
Well, yeah, Hart, he will walk up. He has a ghost.
One enemy remaining.
I mean, they all went for it, but they didn't find anything, and all they did was give SOI ultimate orbs.
Adept's 2 off of his already. This is the second round.
To be fair, Lenny had Hunter's Fury on third round.
Fair enough, yeah, but
like last game or something.
if you had the choice, I probably wouldn't want to
Die just
feed,
fight, yeah.
these initiators, because they have some really, really solid ultimates. And a bit of a tech pause being called. So we'll try to sort that out as soon as possible. But yeah, now going into this bonus round, it's not too bad. I mean, you look at the economy, they've got a Vandal, 2 Guardians, Outlaw and a Stinger. That's more than enough.
Yeah, so a little bit of a tech pause here.
I think
in these
SOI
two-
tie are fixing their camera.
Using cam? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
Giving
cameras
them
can
some-
overheat.
Really? Is that actually
Yeah.
a thing?
Oh yeah.
I had that
I mean,
before.
it depends on like how pimped out your camera is, or
That's
if
crazy.
or if your camera just isn't exactly the most high quality, I guess you could say.
Maybe
Sometimes if it's on for too long, it just kind of, if it's not built for that, sometimes the phone camera, if it's on too long, stuff might
Interesting.
get a bit hot. Just like this game.
Yeah, a little bit spicy right now. And yeah, so a little bit of a lull here. Perhaps some time for reflection for both of these teams, right? To cool down.
Wow, reflection.
Yeah, you need to talk about it, man. Think about it, Like what's going on. How you want to play the round. And especially so for, I guess, Ignite, right? Because toilet.
Huh? Oh,
No, one toilet, man. They went toilet break.
I thought you combined soy and soy
No,
tie.
toilet. No,
into
I just
one.
saw the word
soy,
toilet. I was like, what? This guy toilet, man.
soy and bullet together and tie.
Soy toilet bullet.
I don't
Yes,
know.
okay,
it's
soy is ready. Waiting for toilet, I guess.
just- Hey, sometimes nature calls, and well, you better answer. If not, it might just break down your door.
I mean, toilet buff maybe, like after
You know, sometimes having a little bit of that urgency in you forces you to be a little bit more locked in. You know,
True.
keeps you on the edge
I
of
know
your
how that
seat.
feels. You're right. You're right.
So
You're right.
you never know. Maybe the bladder pressure might actually give them a little bit
Oh,
of
that.
incentive, motivation.
Right. Things you never thought you would hear watching Valorant. Bladder pressures, something else. Alright, back into the game, back into it. It will be a little bit of pressure. Let's see.
Well, it's the mount
Uh,
this time.
Yeah.
And Bullet's in a great position. He's expecting this. Yeah, look, he's around the corner. They're not gonna check that position. Oh, but he whips his lines. Every single bullet from Bullet gets absolutely nothing. Aftershock to push back the Sova, but meanwhile, Kestrel's found a fantastic timing. This luck is everything. No way you expect the Cypher to be that deep so early on. He's gonna corral the rest of his team towards B, but is it gonna be the right call? He's got that positioning, but there's 3 defenders here waiting as well. The Prowler, yeah, these close range angles, but the Neon with the breach stun off the Sova's contact, that might be the key here. Unless Castro takes first contact, Prowler to spot him out. Lovely isolation, the flash is in. Oh, but
Wow.
yeah, Hart's gonna catch onto HYK, shuts him down. Thames can't back up his duelist when he is in the ground.
Spike planted.
Bryce coming in from the long flank. Door to be opened by the Omen v Omen. Esmond's winning that one out every day of the week. One shot's all that's required to take down Josh. Bryce has one flash to work with. Thames assisting him on that endeavor.
Last player
Tar goes
standing.
down. Bryce now left in a 1 versus 3. Pre-fires the shot. Spam fire from Esmond. Baits in the peak from Bryce on the reload. And that is all Kestrel, ladies and gentlemen. Breaks apart that beautiful hold, that trap hold on the B side single-handedly.
Wow, SOI, 3 rounds in a row after winning the pistol, to win the eco, to win the bonus, to win everything. And now, this is a chance for them to come back. Right, they just need one more round to equalize the scoreboard, and Ignite are on that low buy, so hopefully they will be able to, push it a little bit further. Get their momentum back in.
Bullet. Wow, disrespects the recon dart, finds a beautiful timing. Unaware of that possibility, but aware of a push potential this time, Kestrel hides in close. Here's the rotate from HYK. Yet again, it's Kestrel to find these audibles and timings. HYK making so much noise. And now they can pivot back towards this B side. They already got access there. Kestrel just wins this one out. And it's easy pickings. Just like that, the eco has 0 licks to it. Surely there's no chance for them to win this one.
Retrieving flash.
Don't see a chance for them to win it. I really don't. The spike is gonna go down, and we can see that Kestrel, he wants more very, advanced position towards waterfall here in C-Link. Bullet manages to blindside Thames. They're not expecting the Yoru to be still at A mound. Josh is looking for someone. Meanwhile, the timing for Bryce is good. Josh gets another as well, but I don't think Bryce will be able to retrieve this gun because Esmond is here for the hold. And Josh, with all to do, is gonna fall to the hands of Adept, and that is our game equalized, folks.
Yeah, off the immediate halftime marker, 4 rounds in a row from SOI unanswered by Ignite Gaming, and that incites the timeout to be called by Lenny to really discuss their options, because nothing, and I mean nothing, is going in their favor. The rotations being read by SOI like a book, a children's book.
Children's
And,
book? You have
well,
to mention.
they better up the literature. Is Lenny in this timeout here gotta call something a little bit more complex, because it's being pulled apart.
Pulled apart indeed, I think. But hey, when Ignite called a timeout earlier today with Lenny, I think they won quite a few rounds in a row, so perhaps Lenny has a little bit of that juju in him to get his team back together again.
It's gotta be him.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the utility that they have as well, right? They do have the Steel Garden available for retake, right? So they can kind of just give side if they really want to, but then again, probably not, because Heart and Adapt, well, Heart is one off his Rolling Thunder, but Adapt already has the Nightfall.
Yeah, two great ultimates on either side of the pool. Heart, one off the Rolling Thunder. That might be something interesting into this round if you ever get a chance to see that. Waiting for a little bit of utility here. Oh, great smoke and the commitment of the teleport from Bullet. Gets him access here towards the door position. And that forces, HYK to watch multiple angles at the same time. Prowler misses him. Train on the angle. What a beautiful set of utility. Orchestrated by SOI. Blind shot? Does he do it? No, does not fire a shot in that situation. Meanwhile, opposite side of the map, Kestrel instantly deleted by Josh. And here comes the commit into the A side. Bullet goes in first. The rest of the team comes in from the doorway. Activation of the utility, but not watching the door. Esmond gets blindsided. HYK, lovely shot from the AWP. Patience as always. Spike goes down, but it's a 2 versus 5. Ignite. Find wind in their sails. They're burning bright so far, but this candle looking to be extinguished by SOI. They hope to pull off a miraculous one. Dodging the utility. Adept is there, but not a single kill to be found. Ignite. Wipe the floor. Fire ablaze back in their hearts. They find that lead yet again.
Flawless.
Yeah, beautiful timeout done by Ignite. I don't know what Lenny has instilled in them, but that was a very, very well played round. Josh, yeah, caught the lurk. If you saw the axis on the map, right, there was one player towards C, another player got caught, pushing into A, at A main, and then another player was dead at A top, right, because that was where Bullet lost to a stunned up Bryce, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so
was
they were just all over the place.
curious.
They did manage to get the spike down, but that was it. I think that's all that they had in the tank. Astral here, not scanned out by the dart. Very aggressive play from Ignite, but in the end, it's still no information garnered for them. They don't know if there's a player there or not.
Ooh, hoping to incite the trap, but this round there's nothing there. Tap of the orb, no response. Kestrel searching for information. Oh, they both jump at the same time. Spot out luck of Kestrel, but do they know that there's a couple more players around his position? Now it spots out 2 players. They gotta be careful. Kestrel, yeah, the cage falls down. Paranoia at the very least. Pulled out of the arsenal. Now they can reconvene.
It's a nice piece of utility that has been used, but talking about utility, it seems like they are prepping the Nightfall for a C execute here. Just holding it. Oh my god, but it's not before Bryce finds a kill onto Bullet.
Want to flood back in. Thames humbled for the time being, but at the same time, Bryce gotta use his ultimate. Steel Garden forces them away from the action. It's all onto Lenny. Fully blinded, stuck in the corner, blinded yet again. Backs off to safer angle, but the flood retake is there. Isolated by the Vice wall. And a Vice grip on this round. Ignite shuts down the attack from both sides around the map. C and B not to be taken over. Esmond damage found, but not the kill. He, at the very least, gets to run away with his life. But it's a full-on save for the last 2 members. SOI stopped in their tracks yet again.
And it's Ignite to get to double digits first. And with the momentum rolling, it's only 3 rounds from taking the championship and going the Valorant Challengers C promo relegation. So they have the victory in sight.
Wow. After that timeout, 2 beautifully orchestrated rounds. I mean, I have to give credit to SOI as well. Their utility on point. But just read better by Ignite, and oh, the aggression, the unrelenting firepower from HYK yet again opens up this round. The drone even detects bullet far deep towards a lobby, but Kestrel, sign of life. Josh gets obliterated around there, jump peek around to spot out Bryce as well, but Bryce beats out the Sentinel head-to-head, shuts Kestrel's attempt for the neural theft down, and so preserves information for his squad. A round still live and winnable though for SOI. Rolling Thunder still online and available, but as the time ticks down low, they suspect it might be a C play as Bullet assumes this angle here. Trade of the weapons, activate of the Vice Wall, but still not the commitment just yet. Activation of the Razor Vines and Ignite, they still think it's gonna be a C play.
Are they cooking or are they getting cooked? It could be, and oh my god, they use it. But where are they going? They are hitting B. And it's gonna be HYK to receive. Bullet gets tagged down low, but I think this would still allow the spike to go down. But can you really defend against this? It's a 4v3.
It's all about the extremities. Look at where Lenny as well as Bryce is coming in from. Other sides of the map. Oh, but the timing could not be worse. Caught out with utility. It's all onto Bryce now on the flank as HYK draws attention with the lightning. Here comes Bryce, striking the night. Positions noted for Bullet, holding down main.
One enemy remaining.
Heart goes down, but
Player
Bullet
standing.
finds one more. 1 HP to boot as Thames whips out the shotgun. Not planted for his position, taps on it, expects to peek. Bullet around the corner, not aware, fully flashed. Still
Wow.
gets it though for Thames.
No
The
time.
read is perfect. And there's no more time though. Spent too long searching for that kill. Ignite, relinquish around SOI. Thanking the lucky stars that time is on their side this time.
Yeah, but they lost all their players. I mean, they still have money, kind of. But they need this round. They need this round. Temps sitting pretty with quite a bit of credits here. I think Bryce and Josh are okay as well. They will be able to buy up for HYK and Lenny even if they lose this round. And they have multiple ultimates in the bank.
Up in the hands of HYK. We've seen it on Bryce, unironically, before HYK wields it. He's going to be headed towards the CE mount position.
Oh.
And again, SOI expecting aggression.
Yeah, they're just chilling, holding it. They expect, Ignite to get a little bit angsty. And they kind of want to push out here. You can see Castro just holding flank as well. He has been trying to catch Josh. on
Vice
that
Wall
C-mount
activated though.
position.
Great mini
I think
quest.
they have to be
accomplish.
used to it by now, right? The Vice Wall activation.
Yeah, but at the very least, it removes one piece of utility, right? So they can still hit back towards B if they want. Oh, Rolling Thunder and Hunter's Fury both invested on the wrong side of the map. It's all onto Bryce in the corner. They don't check him. Whip of the spray still connects onto the first one. Trade's not gonna be there. A depth falls victim yet again. They pick up the spike. They head back towards the C side. Kenji, aka HYK, marks on his angle. Moves over towards the elbow position. Razor Vines lit at a sight, but Hart finds a crucial angle right there. Bryce with a triple. Cannot find anything more. 2 versus 3 now into the site as the neural theft reviews the position of the
30
last
seconds
3
left.
players.
Lenny's flank.
But Lenny available for this flank. Kestrel needs this one clean. Top of the head. Oh, and a whiff of the shot. Kestrel, massive blunder. Esmond now in 1 versus 3 with 15 seconds left on the clock and no HP to work around with. The stun is there.
10 seconds left.
Not the commitment as Josh wraps around the pillar. Esmond, he's got to get 2 incredibly difficult kills, but the back is turned. The up is saved and 11 is found.
Ignite. 2 more rounds of it. He is so close. They are so close to becoming your champions. And it's all of the best backs of Bryce this time. 21, 14, and 7. As the Sentinel. He has been getting so many kills. And even then, in that round itself, he was kind of tucked in the corner of B. He didn't get cleared. Had a little bit of a whiff situation, but he came back stronger than ever. And he got 3 kills to his name there. Netting them the round. Bullet,
Again, look at
very
this
aggressive.
replay. It's the smoke here for the teleport of the Yoru. They can smoke off the door position as well. Activation of the door gives info to Lenny. Bullet goes down without a single kill or impact. Lenny instantly backs out of the side as well. Not gonna give away an opening kill back to the Soi Tai squad.
Oh, Lenny is just so good with the timings on that Odin. Always good for one. We saw it in the other series as well. And now, playing in this 8 top position, spots the head. The discipline to fall back, but do you know that's a player up drop? I don't think he sees that, but neither does Adapt. Adapt doesn't catch a glimpse of Lenny either. He has to plant the spike now, and it's going to be a 5v4 retake.
It's a must-win round, by the way. They're fully invested in this one, Soi Tai. They don't have good weapons, but they need this round win. Man deficit, no ultimates available. But this is the go side. Ignite into the side. The paranoia is perfectly placed. Esmond with the first. The tree is never HYK, but Esmond thriving on the drop position. They don't mark him. But here comes the silent drop, and oh, Lenny blindsides Esmond. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is 12 on the board. Ignite Gaming, 1 round away to being your champions.
Oh my god, this is something that I did not expect.
Match point.
Man, Ignite, are they really going to do it?
Look at the
really
money,
going-
Linus.
Yeah, are they really going to topple, you know, the huge win streak of Soi in this fashion when it matters the most? Oh my god, 10,000 ringgit on the line, and most importantly, Valorant challenges. You know, the relegation and promos qualifications, they need it. But at the most important step, is Soi really going to fumble the bag here? They do have Guardians up and running. It's not the end of the world. That gun hurts pretty bad, but it's a trap play.
But nothing to be found. Bait it out. Ignite, show their hand a little too early, but meanwhile, again, the hit-to-hit, Lenny versus whoever the hell tries to look up towards A. He's gonna beat them to the punch. And again, man deficit, man advantage for Ignite. And here's the go signal. Josh, aware of that possibility, teleports back to safety. Mount given over. Of the round, just yet time available on the clock. Bullet testing fate a little bit, open up the door. Some positions, but none to be given over. Ignite playing it extremely careful. Here it comes. Oh, around the corner. This is dangerous. They are dancing with death. They teleport in. The scan is great, but Josh around the bend. The first of many dominoes to fall. The smoke reapplied. 30 seconds left. You gotta make a decision, Soi Tai, when it's needed the most. Bryce jumps up and above. Spam fires through. Bryce on the vice. One more kill to be found. One of the best in MYSG goes down to the hands of Ignite. 13-9, they have done it. Your breakpoint, MYSG split 2 champions. They light up the server. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Ignite Gaming.
Beautiful, beautiful series of events here. Ignite. We didn't expect this. Right, none of us expected this. Soi was looking so dominant. You saw the player camps, and it was just another Sunday for them, stretching, you know, enjoying their victory moment. And meanwhile, Soi, I don't know what happened to them. Like you said, right, Soi is a little bit messy today up against Ignite, but also we can't not give credit where credit is due. HYK and Bryce, they really demolished Soi Tai right here. Bryce with the last 2 important kills, demolishing the rotate through the door. But then again, look at Bullet. 7 first bloods on this Euro. He's doing his job. Unfortunately, it just felt like, I don't know, team diff.
It was all off the back of that one timeout by Lenny.
Yeah.
They were on a roll. Soi Tai 4 rounds in a row on the second half to kick it off. And then Lenny calls a timeout. I don't know what the hell he said, but it better be, boxed up in graded on some, antique website and put up in a museum, because it just completely, it might be a PSA 10 call right there, because it's you gotta hang it up on your wall. You've just taken apart Soi Tai, the undefeated team, the entirety of Split 2. They were bested by OPY in the playoffs bracket. and they come in from the lowest. They played a best of 3 earlier on today, clean 2-0, and yet again another clean 2-0 in the grand finals.
Yeah, I don't know what has gotten into Ignite today, but I don't know. Did production say that they were going to bring Ignite into our call? I mean, technically, you could ask Lenny. What did he say?
I could,
What
I
is
could
his
ask
timeout?
him what. Yeah, I definitely do wish. But yeah, we're gonna let the stream catch up actually, and maybe let them get the adrenaline dump as well, because this is crazy, right? Who would have thought
It
that
is.
Ignite Gaming, after losing Splash, after losing Zen, struggling to find the pieces, having very mixed results here and there. Group stage was difficult for them. Playoffs, not clean either. But when it came down to the most important day of Breakpoint 2, they did it. They pulled it over the line.
Yeah, and we will be going over to the interview with the Ignite squad. I think the whole team is here. We have HYK as well as Josh.
Let them
Lenny
flood
as
in.
well.
Let them flood in.
Yeah, let them flood in. Thames on mobile.
Hello.
Hello.
Bryce on.
Rocket mobile. Bryce on mobile.
Okay, is everyone here? Okay, hello Ignite. How are you guys? How are you guys feeling? Congratulations.
Yo, Coldan.
Yo.
Hello.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta kick things off. I mean, first of all, huge congratulations. But Lenny, what the hell do you call on that round? You called the timeout. They went 4 rounds in a row, and then y'all just instantly just switched up and just absolutely dominated.
But I say we turn on our monitors, like legit, give them too much chance today.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That was I guess that's how it was. That's how it works, right? You just tell them, give them a little bit of a wake up call. Well, maybe a question for HYK. Okay, firstly, is it HYK or Kenji? Can we get the official?
Kenji. Oh wait, I don't know. Ask him.
Up to you, up to
Okay,
you.
pronounce
It's
that
fine.
itself. Up to you. Okay, fine. We'll call you HYK. Okay. So, how does it feel? Was there anything different since you played Duelist, right? I think a lot of people kind of doubted you at the start, but all of a sudden you feel very, very consistent. Is there like a method to this? Like, how do you find your consistency, throughout this tournament?
Just don't care. I think last year, I think last year I cared a lot about what people think of me, but I think this year I just focus on myself, That's all.
Right. Okay,
It's the
understandable.
Mamba
right?
mentality,
Self-improvement.
The moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Lock in and off. I mean, did you guys? Okay, genuinely speaking, did you all think that you were going to be able to win this up against SOI that didn't even drop a single series, like for how many months already?
Yeah, they got Dario, bro. Huh? I don't even know, but honestly, I think we were supposed to be a favorite, so I don't know what the Twitter is always saying. Like, but we should be a favorite, so.
I think you just felt
I like
confident.
that. I like that.
Confident.
Okay, I got one more
think
question.
they-
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, I guess it's a team decision, but what made you guys choose to pick up Josh and Bryce? Right, you lost two incredible duelists in the form of Splash and Zen, and then you bring in Josh and Bryce to fill out this roster. Like, what was the decision making behind that? Like, why did y'all choose to go with those two?
Okay, so they got pushed. So every time
Lenny,
it's like
you wanna
before
say?
breakpoint. Yeah, every time before breakpoint, we just get fucking. Focusing, but we get pushed, and
I
then
think
we
they
just have to
best
rebuild.
fitted the role that we were
Yeah, and then we
missing.
just have to
We
find
wanted a good
someone to
MC
fit the role.
and the one with the most experience was Bryce. And then for
Yeah.
Zen focus, we just picked up Josh.
He's that also
Okay.
very toxic. I heard he got he very toxic. He always spam people. Yeah, then they had to kick him.
Okay. Interesting.
Fair enough.
I mean, no questions from me anymore. I think you guys have done really well. So
Okay,
huge
I got one more.
congratulations. Like, oh, you got one more. Okay, one more. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. What do you guys want to shout out anyone, and do you guys want to say anything to any of the doubters out there who might not have believed in the Ignite project?
I think got one guy
That's
always
not
in
a
the soup chat, the Wisara. I think wrong today.
Just shout to like the just
Nothing.
supporting
But
us.
first, I want to thank Zawi for sponsoring me on my monitor.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Double plug.
400 hertz.
Love you,
I didn't do anything. It helped me
Logitech.
support Kenji better. It helped me support Kenji better to the best I can.
Logitech. TT Racing.
That is
Yeah, Logitech, let's go, Logitech.
All the sponsors coming out, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
what
you
about
guys-
your
you guys-
supporters
Whoa.
in chat?
Shout out, girlfriend. I'm gonna get
Waffy.
scolded already.
Shout out to Coffee Waffy, number one.
Shout out to Kindred, our girlfriend.
Yeah.
Shout to the house, shout to the house.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna sleep on the couch tonight.
One thing I want to say is honestly, I have to give big props to Lenny because like he has been doing so much like homework on the enemies and like he has helped me like integrate into the team like so quickly, like so smoothly, you know. And like he made my life super easy and his calling has improved a lot like throughout the event and like we learned a lot from our like losses. And honestly, it's just big ups to Lenny, man. He's like huge.
Nah, Josh put in the hard work too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm proud of everyone today.
Yeah.
So wholesome
Alright.
suddenly. This
Go find a
this
room.
team. We love it.
Hey, thank you for casting, bro.
Shut up.
Thank you very much for
Sweat as
hosting
well.
this,
Sweat
by the
as
way.
well.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I guess Linus, anything more you want to add?
No, I think I mean they shout out to whoever they needed to shout out, but I need to shout out to Colorful Malaysia for
Alright, double
sponsoring
plug.
BREAKPOINT Malaysia and Singapore Split 2, and of course Soup and presented by Berryfam. So yeah, that's all for us on the I guess panel. So congratulations once again to Ignite. You guys have a good night, and yeah, go celebrate, man. Haidilao or something. 12:30.
All right. Thank you guys. Congrats,
Thank
you guys.
you.
All right. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I think most of them, yeah. It's lovely interview to chat with the winners and champions of Breakpoint Split 2. And yeah, they're gonna go on to Valorant Challengers Southeast Asia for the promo relegation bracket. And competition is not gonna get any easier from here on out. But what a story for Ignite. I guess you could say doubts some people had about them, but they themselves, they believe in themselves. You could see, in the interview as well, how confident they were in what they wanted to say, what they wanted to do, and yeah, they earned their spot.
Yeah, I mean, extremely well played. I think none of us could have expected this result. I think both of us, right? 2-1 SOI, 2-1 SOI. Nope.
Yeah, I was a doubter. I was not a
2-0
believer.
Ignite.
I have
was
to
a
admit.
doubter too. Not a believer.
Thought.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, okay, come on, man. The stats. We have to follow, the stats, right? I'm a stats guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, not expected.
All right. So, you want to take it away?
Go ahead. No, go
All
ahead.
right. Okay. So again, shout out to our sponsors, Colorful Malaysia, Berryfam for organizing all of this. Of course, Soup that's made all of this possible, and of course the viewers and players that make Breakpoint here in Malaysia, Singapore. It's a pleasure to have all of you guys. Shout out to production for working overtime and putting on an amazing show. And yeah, that's it from us here today. My name is Coldan. Joined with me for the broadcast was Leemontea. This is us signing out. Hopefully, we'll see you guys for Split 3.
Bye-bye.
And good night.
I got a piece of my heart that's covered in gold. You know I'm one of a kind, or so I've been told. No matter where we go, I know we're gonna make it. No matter where we go, I know we're not alone. We face it all cause now we know that we can take it. We face it all cause we go big or we go home. Dance like you made it and you found it all. This is paradise. Dance like you made it and you found it all. This is paradise. This is paradise. This is paradise. Yo. paradise.